everyone, welcome back to Yoga with Cass. Today's video is going to be focusing on the SI joint, which is the sacrum, the bottom portion of your spine, and where it meets the back of your hip joint. So that's the area we'll be focusing on today. And we will need either a block or even a resistance band. So I have both of those here. If you have a little resistance band at home, you can grab that. And grab a block as well too. We will start off with strengthening on our back. I will meet you there, starting laying down. So once you arrive on your back, we're going to take this into a bridge pose. So make sure those knees are bent in, feet are placed on the floor, fingertips are going to reach towards your heels. On your inhale, we're going to lift the hips nice and high, squeezing the glutes. So really isolating that low back here. Holding for 3, 2, 1, then carefully lowering down bone by bone. And we'll repeat that another few times, just strengthening that low back area. Inhale to lift the hips, press the heels into the mat, engaging the backs of the legs and also squeezing the low back. Lowering down on an exhale. So you can take this as many times as you wish. We'll go for one more. Inhale to lift the hips high. Exhale, slowly lowering down. And now this next exercise here, we're going to grab our block. So bringing the block right in between the inner thighs, and you're going to squeeze the block together, ensuring that it doesn't fall down. As we do this, we're going to lift the hips up, so really pressing the thighs into the block. Inhale to squeeze, working those adductor muscles, drawing the legs closer together. And then on your exhale, slowly lowering down. You might not be able to lift the hips as high, no worries. We're working the inner thighs for this one. So all the surrounding muscles around your SI joint. Inhale, lift a little higher, squeeze the inner thighs. Exhale, slowly lowering down. Last one with squeezing the block. Inhale, let's lift. Exhale, lowering down. Now we're going to stay with the block. From here, I just want you to take the block out a little further. So we're going to bring it long ways, bringing the short edge of the block in between the thighs. And all you're going to do is press the thighs together and then slowly release. So not fully, because we don't want the block to fall down, but you want to squeeze, 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 engage those adductors together, and then release. Again, inhale, squeeze. So it's a really subtle movement, but you will feel it in the inner thighs. And then release it out. Last one. Inhale, squeeze everything together. Engage that low belly as well. Press the back into the mat. We'll hold this one for 3, 2, 1. Release the grip of the inner thighs. Remove the block off to the side. And we'll lower it down. For this next one, we're going to work on our abductors. So that's the outer portion of the leg. We will need our resistance band here if you do have it. If not, you could always do this without as well. So once you have that resistance band on, all we're going to do is separate the legs. So instead of going in towards each other, you're going to go out. From here, pressing the knees out, engaging the outer portion of the thighs. Keep that core strong as well. And then bringing them back through center. Nice small movements here. Inhale, press the knees away from each other. Exhale to pull it back in. One more time, knees away. And then bringing it in. From here, we're going to lift up into our bridge pose like we did before. Inhale, hips nice and high. Adding that abduction. Knees away from one another. Engage the glutes. Keep the core strong. Knees back through center. And then lower the pelvis back down. Again, we're doing that 2 more times. So inhale, we lift the hips. Exhale, opening the knees up, working your abduction muscles on the outer portion of the leg. Bringing the knees back through center, engage the core. Slowly lower all the way back to the mat. And again, we'll do this one more time. You're more than welcome to practice it for more repetitions if you need to. Just really working on strengthening the back area. And then slowly lowering back down. And we'll remove our resistance bands. And then from here, just bringing your knees in towards the chest. Wrap the forearms around the shins. Give yourself a big hug. Releasing the back slightly. And lowering head and shoulders down. From here, hands are going to come behind the thighs. Gently rock your way up and down along the length of the spine. And we'll make our way to seated. And then roll all the way over into tabletop. So rolling over those shins, uncross the legs. And just make sure you're in the middle of your mat. Shoulders are going to be right over the wrist, hips over the knees. Now, as we're here in this tabletop, we have the tendency to drop that belly down. So we don't want to do that. We want to pull the low belly in and really focus on that low back and core strengthening here. So both sides of the body working, not just the back by itself, not just the core by itself. It's one area that we have to stay nice and firm throughout. So keeping that long spine. From here, I want you to lengthen your left leg back first. Nothing changes in the body. Really focusing strongly on the core. And then slowly lowering that left knee back down. So as we try to do that, don't dip the low back and stick the bum out. We're staying with a nice flat spine. Left leg one more time. Reach it back. Let's flex the toes down this time. Holding here. Now, if you can, you're going to reach your right arm forward as well. Keeping that low belly strength, low back strength for 3, 2, 1. Release hand down, release leg down. Now we're going to do it together. We're staying on the same side. Right arm forward, left leg back. Keep your low belly firm, low back strong. Inhale to lengthen out. Exhale to lower down. Twice more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. And then we'll switch sides here again. So keeping that low belly firm. We're going to lengthen the right leg back first, pointing the toes. Find where you can maintain your strength. Holding one more breath. And then lower that right knee back down. We'll do it again, this time flexing the toes. Inhale, right leg to the back of the mat. Toes flexing down. Try not to have that dip in the low back. You're going to pull everything in and up. And now we'll add the arm as well. Left fingers reaching forward. Press the mat away from you. Hold for 3, 2, 1, release hand down, release the knee down. Now we'll take this a little faster, coordinating both arm and leg at the same time. Inhale, arm and leg reach out, pull the belly into the back. Exhale, slowly control the way down. Twice more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to release. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, release. Take a brief child's pose here. Hips to the heels, forehead down towards the mat. So those are a few exercises to strengthen your SI joint and surrounding muscles. Thank you so much for watching today's video. You can repeat these exercises as many times as you want and whenever you want. I hope it helped in the slightest way. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.